Hey Flosstube, it is Michelle from Made by Michelle McGraw, and this is a special edition whip parade Flosstube. I have not done a whip parade in several years. I have not touched some of these projects since that time as well. So I have piles of whips. At one time I knew I had 91 whips. And I know that that number has gone down somewhat, but then it's gone up and yeah. So I have been deep cleaning my house. I have been going through closets and all different kinds of stuff. And I thought, what better time than to go through my whips and make sure that I still want to stitch every single project. Now, obviously I loved the projects to start the projects. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with any of these projects. Maybe I used the wrong material. Maybe I changed where I would put it and I don't really have a spot now that I think about. There might be many reasons. We'll see. I might love every single one of these whips. And I don't know if there's 91 here, but I did get rid of some whips, but then I added some whips. So I don't know what number I'm at the end. I will put my number of whips up because I'm going to count them as I go along. I'm also going to figure out if I'm going to ditch any or maybe put it on a possibility pile. And I'm going to give you as much information as I can. So I'm going to be pulling from my cross stitch file. So I don't know, I've showed this a long time ago. This is my cross stitch box. So what is my cross stitch box? So I have this alphabetized. And let's just pick a project. Each project has its own card. I just did it out of cardstock because I had a lot of cardstock. So that's why this went so well. I got this file. I'm trying to think what the name of it is. It's on Amazon. I got it off of there. It's really, really good quality because the bottom is metal. It's held up. I've used this system for at least 3 years now. And it's been very, very helpful. So each project has its own card, and I put the name, the designer, the start date, my finish date, and the fabric that I'm using, and any notes. Maybe on a project I use 3 strands versus when I normally use 2 strands. Maybe I changed a color. I try to make those notes on the cards. So let's see here. You could see one of them, I've made a note down here that I'm using something different. I'll get to those. I'll tell you what they are. So I'm going to be a little fiddly. I'm also marking how many whips I have and how many ditches I have. And you're going to see me throw whips behind me. It's the only way I know how to do it. Okay, so buckle up. This will be fun, I think. Okay. For 2023, I had 72 finishes. So that was a lot of finishes. Now, within that 72 finishes, 57 of them were ornaments. I did the goal to 52 ornaments, and I surpassed that and did 57. I really, really enjoyed doing that. And the girls that did the hashtag put out a thing that, do we want to do it again this year? And I said, why not? So I'm going to do it again this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all Christmas ornaments. I'm definitely going to start with Christmas ornaments, but I have some other ornaments that I'd like to do. I just don't know if I'll get to them. I have a big container, 31 container of ornament patterns, and they all go in this container, and I pull from them, and that's where I get my projects from. I would love to weed that container down with finished ornaments and know that I'm not going to use the pattern again, in which case I'll give them away to you. But I do keep like my Prairie Schooler patterns. I keep, what else do I keep? Some Lizzie Kates I keep as well. It just depends. It depends on the project, whether I keep the pattern or not. But I'd love to weed down that container. So doing the 52 ornaments sounded fun, and I'm going to do it again. So, all right, let's get started on whips. And there is no particular order. It's actually, if you could see, there are 3 laundry baskets full, 2 31 bins full, a chair is full, the floor is full. I have a feeling I might have more than 91 whips. We'll see. Okay, so I do have my reading glasses. I ditched my other glasses so that you're kind of blurry, but that way I can give you details about each project and make sure I'm reading everything correctly too. I probably should have cleaned my reading glasses, but no, that's not the way I roll. Okay, nothing is going to be ironed because these are in bags. Everything is in bags. It's not going to be ironed. We're just going to go for it. Okay. And this might be a two-parter. Okay, let's start off. I'm just going to grab, push this back and push that back so that it's out of the way. Okay, what is this whip? Well, now this is one that I need to think about. So, perfect for the first one. This is G. Leger 1898 from Reflex del Sol, and that's not how you say that name. There is the pattern. Here's my working copy sticking out of it. I always make working copies of my patterns because I destroy them otherwise. Okay, so let's see where I'm at. Okay, so I did change the colors. I'm using my own colors. They're a little deeper, they're a little darker. Let's see if I can find this. And I'm stitching it on 25 count mushroom Lugana. So that's my biggest problem with this piece. I chose to do it on 25 count and it's big, but I really do like it. Let's see. So here's how much I have done. I have the top border, I think, done, some of the alphabet, some down the side, the pear, the name. So I do have quite a bit. I do like it. Let's see. Yeah, because I could definitely start, and I'm thinking now that I'm looking at it, it's not that big. So I think I'm going to say this one stays because I really do like it. I like the material. I love the colors that I chose. I'm trying to see if I wrote down the colors that I chose. Yes, I did. Everything is wrote down there. You could take a screenshot if you want. You might not want. But I deepened the colors. I do like everything. I think it's going to stay. So first whip stays. So I'm keeping one. Okay, let's just throw this. And I'm trying to be easy so I don't bump the camera. And my puppies are not going to be happy because I'm going to be throwing whips back on them. You can't see. One is laying right over there. The other one's standing there staring at me. He's deaf, so he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, why are you talking to yourself? Okay, the second whip. Ooh, that chart is a mess. Now, I got this idea from, let me pull it first. What's the name of this one? Dorothy's Discovery. Okay, I got this idea, and I think it's Lisa Pitt's dye, and she is on Instagram. And if you don't follow her, go follow her. She has some great ideas. So she did a variation of this pattern, and I'm going to take it out of the hoop so you can see. She did a variation of this pattern in like black and white grays, and I thought it was fabulous. She shared her conversion. I haven't done everything exactly the same as hers, but similar. Here's her conversion that I printed off that she shared with me. Oh, you would probably like to see what the actual pattern looks like. Duh. Okay, so this is the pattern, Dorothy's Discovery. It's from Silver Creek Samplers. It's very pretty like it is, but I wanted to do it like Lisa's because hers was just gorgeous. My idea was that I was going to frame this and put this in either a bathroom or a big walk-in closet because I love the idea of it saying, the saying on it is the power is there whenever you choose. It's found in the hearts, not in your shoes. And I just thought, like, shoes being something you dressed in, and I don't know. I still like the idea. Here is my progress. I do have a weird shadow today. We are having really bad, we're having a lot of rain. We're supposed to have really bad storms later on. So it is very, very overcast. So I have the light on above me, and so lighting might be a little funky. Sorry, I've got to turn it on. So this is stitched on 28 count mushroom Lugana. I am doing the conversion of the grays. And as you can see, only the shoes will have any color. Oh, and maybe the rainbow. There's a rainbow in there. Yes, the rainbow might have some color too. I haven't decided that. I think Lisa did not put color in her rainbow. I think she did it in shades of gray, which was very pretty. So I'm either going to put the rainbow in or leave it out. I don't know. But I still like this one. And it's actually not that much stitching on that. So you can't see, but the bag that I just dropped, a dog is already laying on it. Seriously? Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see what this one is. Okay, now this has been on the cutting block for a couple of years now. And I think, excuse me. Okay. I started this one, excuse me, let me get a drink. I started this one in 2020. It was a kit, I believe. And, or I think did it come with the fabric? Because this isn't something I would have chosen. So it might have come with the fabric. Yes, it was a kit. It did not have floss. I changed the floss to silks, I believe. Yes, it's silks. So I'm doing the silk version. It is Harriet Ring Rose, an English Christmas sampler, 1852, from A Scarlet Letter. And that is the sampler, and it is Mary and Joseph's journey to Egypt. So here is what I have done. And I will say, this is stunning. It's very, very pretty. Now, all the black is over 1. I hate over 1. But there it is. As you can see, it's a lot left to do. And I don't like this linen. It's a super stiff linen. I just don't know if that is enough to keep going, or should I stop now and put it on a fabric that I like? I would like it on Lugana. That might be a change one. Maybe I have a category, I might change that. And that might be one that I change the fabric, because I look at doing this one and I don't enjoy working on that linen at all. It's so stiff, it's so hard, I don't like it. Okay, that's the change pile. How about that? I'm just gonna be throwing stuff everywhere. It's gonna be bad. Okay, so technically this is not, this is just fabric and there's no pattern. Fabric and floss, but there's no start. Okay, well, that's a bag that I can do away with. All right, moving right along. All right, what is this one? Oh, this looks like it is not a start either, but what is this? Oh, I know what this is. This came out of a magazine, and for some reason, the magazine page is not in here, but I enlarged the patterns. So there's sayings, and I've done one of them before. So I have some pieces of murky in here. I have my favorite tulip silk red that I love. And I have some silver in here. No, maybe I took, no, here it is. So, Petite Treasure Braid. And they're little, I'm going to flash it really quick because I know exactly where the magazine is. I blew this up so that I could do more of them. So they're out of the magazine. And then I have, it was a free pattern from, oh gosh, I can see the name of it. Jay. I've done so many of hers where they're done in one color, and I'll know the name later on. Anyhow, it's a little stocky. It was a free pattern I printed out because I wanted to use the same silk. I stuck it in this bag. So that is actually ornaments. That's not actually a whip. That's ornaments that I can do. And I just stuck those in there because I had done one. It was a saying, good tidings to all or something like that. And I wanted to do all in the same color. So I stuck those patterns in there. So, okay, this is a finish. So that should be in my finish pile. Let me try to show you. This is a whip. What are these called? Arctic Animals. Okay. I believe I'm working on the seal, which is why I have this one. They are Arctic Animals. Now, some of these are my copies so that I can, let me find the original charts so I can share them with you. Oh, good gracious. I think I bought these as PDFs, but where is my cover sheets? They're Arctic Animals and Arctic Animals 2 from the Little Stitcher. And Winter Animals. Okay. Here are water animals. I've done some of these. You might have seen them before as finishes. Here is Winter Animals. I have all these in the same bag because I want to do them all in the same fabric. Arctic Animals. I have done the penguin, I think the seal. I don't know. I've done a couple of them. Here's Arctic Animals. And then Winter Animals 2. I did the raccoon and the owl. I'll show you the owl done. It was in the bag. And I'm on the seal. The seal, what? Oh, this might be the seal that I'm doing. That actually is a walrus. So why did I write down seal? Is there one that has a seal? Okay, apparently Michelle calls the animals the wrong name. I don't know. Here's another one in the same style. This was a free one, little koala. So I have all these animals. I have all of my copies in here. Trying to see, I have blown them up because they came on like one pages. Here's another one, Winter Berries. All of these are in the same bag because I would use the same fabric and the colors are similar. And I've already pulled all the flosses. So this is the owl that I finished. Now I have some others in my finished bag, or my finished box. This is one that was left in the bag, so I need to put that with the other finishes. And here is my start on the seal / walrus. Let me just look at what pattern I'm using. Oh no, there is a seal in there somewhere. It's a spotted seal. A seal and a snow hare. So I don't know. Maybe I missed that. But anyhow, I'm doing the seal. I still like this one. I would like to do all the animals and then finish them into hanging round ornaments and put them on a little tree on my kitchen table for the winter time, since they're all kind of winter. So that's definitely a keep. And no changes are made to that one because I like that one. Okay. All right. This is one that I started a while ago. And I'm kind of on I kind of came to a stopping point because I started this for my son, and I still might finish it for him, because I wanted to put it on the back of one of his doors at his shop. And he was a huge Game of Thrones fan, still is. He's read all the books and everything. So I started this project, and that was the intention, that I was going to give it to him, put it in a frame, and put it on the back of his door. So I have Hold the Door. This is the pattern. It's from Country Magic Stitch. I actually don't have too much left to go. I just need to finish this one because I am not quite to his waist, but I'm just above his waist. So I don't have much to do. Country Magic Stitch, I really do like it. If I don't finish it for him, then I'll keep it for myself, and I'll frame it and put it on the back of one of our doors as, you know, like a joke, hold the door. Yeah, that's my humor there. Okay, so that one stays. No changes on that one either. All right, let's grab this one off. Okay, this is Father Christmas, and I am stitching this on 28 count Murky. It's Lugana. Gosh, I do not have a good start on him. He is a Joan Elliott design. Very, very pretty. I really like him. I'll show you my progress. It's not much. I love this one. The idea was that I was going to do him and make him into a tree topper. I have a magazine that showed a tree topper, and I want to say Vonna has a tutorial of how to do a tree topper, but maybe I'm wrong on that. So I would like to do him and make him into a tree topper. Here is my progress. That's it. So I need to stitch on him some more, but I still like him, and I still think he would be a gorgeous tree topper. So he stays. So far, all the whips are staying. Well, the English Christmas sampler might be changed on different fabric because I don't think I could stitch on that. Just don't see that happening. My dogs are getting bored, so they're moving on. Ooh, that project bag has a lot of dog hair on it. Somebody laid on that one. Okay. Now, this one I know is staying because I love it. This is a Prairie Schooler. Let me get my card. Oh, here it is. I am doing this on 20 count silk weavers. It did not have a name, or this tag fell off of it. Let me show you boy, this chart is beat up. Prairie Schooler Christmas Traditions, and I'm doing the manger scene. So here is my start. I say start because it's not very much, but I am doing it on 20 count, so it is tiny. I love this one. Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl, has this one done, and she shows it all the time, and I'm always like, oh my gosh, I need to get mine out and stitch on it. So that one needs to be gone through and worked on. That's definitely staying. Love it. Okay. I have a chair that's clear. Ooh, what am I stitching on? Oh, I know exactly. Okay, so this bag has a lot of patterns in it, much like some of my other ones. This is, ooh, what is this called? I think it's just Nativity. Let's see here. Yes, Nativity 12 Christmas Vintage Series by Crocetta Go-Go. Here is the pattern. Of course, it's a nativity, so I love it. Here's my start. I need to put this in the pile to finish it. In this book, I also have a Santa, because they all use the same colors. I have this nativity that I'd like to do pieces of. I think it would be really pretty to do like this is an ornament, this is an ornament, the angel. I just think it would be pretty to do a lot of those. Let's see what else I have in here. I have the nutcrackers. The farmhouse, or the barn. The door. The car. And I have this one, which is an advent calendar, but I think some of these would be really cute as individual ornaments. And they use the same color. So it's in the bag too. So that one's definitely staying. It needs to be worked on because I'm not far from being, well, I have a good start on it. So that needs to be one of the ornaments I get done. See if I can toss it over a dog. So obviously that one is staying. All right, let's pull some of these that are on my ground right here by me. Okay, so this is one that I have pulled the fabric, I have pulled the floss, I have pulled the fabric. I already said that, didn't I? Sorry. I haven't stitched anything. So I have made my copies and blew them up. This is a book, it's kind of weird. It's for Vermilion Stitchery, and it's mainly like a quilt book, but can you see those Santas? They are stitched. So those patterns are in here, which I love, and I have blown them up so that I can see them really good. Ooh, the wind's picking up. And I do want to stitch these. So this is some ornaments that I need to get doing. That's not actually a whip because I haven't started it, but it's kitted. I'm throwing those over there. I know this looks bizarre. I'm throwing those over there because those are ornament ones. And as I'm doing, 52 ornaments, I need to grab those and finish those up. Okay, here's one that I need to finish up as well. This is, now, I think I put it under N. Let's see here. Yes, it was a Sal with frosted pumpkin. I don't think no, I did start it. I definitely did not keep up with the Sal. Let me take this out of the hoop because it is a mess. I've even got, it's called the Nutcracker Parade, which I love. I think it's adorable. And I do want to finish this one. So this one is staying. Let me put this on the board so it kind of, because it's so wrinkly. Ooh, it needs an iron bad. Okay, so I changed this quite a bit to add as much sparkle to this one as I could. Let me show you the final picture. This is the final picture of the Sal. Now I'm changing, no, this is not. This has a border around here more and a bottom section. And so this might be one section of it. This is all I'm doing. I am not doing the bottom section. I'm just doing the nutcracker, the name with the nutcrackers and the three things. I'm not doing the other parts. That's why I don't have that. So this is stitched on 14 count Picture This Plus Masquerade. And I'm sorry it's so wrinkly, but I changed it out. There is sparkle like in her hair, on her dress, up here in the candy. This whole carriage is done in gold sparkle thread. I think petite treasure braid. So I wanted it to be as sparkly as it possibly could. And it is. It is in person. So that is definitely one that I need to finish because I really do like it. And there's not that much to do on it. Like, I have a good start. I would say I'm halfway done. How about that? But I really do like that one. So that one stays. I dropped the card down there, but it's okay. So, alrighty. This one is the Sampler Company Brenda Keys. Now, I like this pattern, and I do want to finish it, I believe. What is this called? I have no idea what this is called. Over the Hills, maybe? Let's see. Yes, Over the Hill. I started this in 2020. Haven't touched it since. Here is my progress. I do really like it. Here's the chart. So you can see I have done, I started here and I have that part done. I still have a lot to do, but I do really like it. What am I stitching this on? 28 count vintage linen. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not super hard, but it's not really, really, really soft. So it's okay. And I think I'm using all the called for threads in that one. So I'm going to go ahead and say at this time, this one stays. Because I do still like this one. I don't have tons of samplers, but I do have some. They're mostly older, but I do like them. Okay, now this is one that I have restarted, and I do want to finish it because it has special meaning. So let's see here. I restarted this one. I changed it to silks. Uh-oh, my needle minder is coming off. I don't know where my needle went to now. Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't like to lose needles. I would say that's not the best needle minder, but because it came off as soon as I touched it. All right. There's not much progress on this one. Anne Roberts, 1842. It is a Hands Across the Sea. Sorry. Anne Roberts, the whole story that she has in there, she was from Wales. My maiden name is Roberts. My family was from Wales. So I really like the idea of stitching this one. I don't think I would put Anne Roberts. I think I would put Tom Roberts, which was my grandfather, and his family was from Wales. So I think I would modify it a little bit to suit my family more. But I restarted it, and I restarted it with the silks because I had done it originally with the DMC, and I did not like the DMC on that one. So I restarted it, did silks, and I like the colors better now. Oh, no. I have a hoop here from something. I don't know what. We'll just put that to the side. All right. Now, this bag has a random pair of reading glasses in it. I don't know why I would keep reading glasses in a bag because I may or may not touch it for a while. This is the random stuff that Michelle does. Okay. This is Fall on the Farm. That is floss. That's fabric that's cut up. All right. This is, what fabric am I using? Fall on the Farm. I'm working on No Crows Allowed. Where's that one at? This one. So I'm working on this one. I started these individually. I know I have a couple finished. So there's my progress on that one. In this bag is also all the other that goes with the series. I really like that one. And I think these are really cute to do for the fall. So I definitely want to continue these. I kind of wish I had done them on really small count fabric and done them on one piece, but I didn't. So they're individually. I might be able to finish them differently. I don't know. I don't really have a plan for them at this point. But I do like those, so they stay. Okay, this might be a ditch. As much as I love Prairie Schooler. I don't know. Now that I look at it, maybe not. This is Johnny Appleseed, and it is a very old pattern. My idea was to do it in a long strip. So it'll be a longer piece, not like this. And I did change the colors because the colors were so kind of bland with this one. This was like, what book is this? Book 9 from Prairie Schooler. So it doesn't have tons of color in it. So I changed the colors. And here is my progress. Not very much, but it is really pretty. So I think it would be really cute on a farm wall. And I kind of have I already have that. I'm doing this on 25 count Lugana. It's just a blue piece. I don't think it had a name. I think I like it. It stays. I need my bag back. Somebody was eyeing it to sit on it. Okay. What is this one? Okay, this is a project that I started with Mama Loves You GB, Michelle. And let me get my card out because I made changes. And I can tell you, I still like this one. Okay, so it is hashtag Game Board Sal. And, oh, it is from the Drawn Thread. I really think it's cute. I changed mine to more fallish colors only because that's what I like. I love fall colors. So I just changed the colors. Here's my color palette, which is a hot mess. You can see all those nice fall colors in there. I just randomly picked colors that I thought looked good together. And here's my progress. It's not a lot compared to the project, but I think it's really pretty. It stays. I'm stitching this on 25 count platinum. So I really do still love that one. You know, I thought I would have a lot more ditches at this point. And I'm kind of surprised I don't because I look at these projects and I'm like, oh, but it's really pretty. So I like them. All right, let's just clear some of this up at my feet so that when I do a part 2, I can kind of move this stuff out. Okay. I can tell you right now, there is nothing in this bag that's, oh, I'm a liar. There is something in the hoop. Okay, all of these are from Good Morning Maui. And I wouldn't have thought that I had one started. So, but I have one started. let's see if I have a card for it. Maybe that's why I don't realize that this one started. I do not have a card for it. It is Star Wars from Good Morning Maui. And apparently I am doing Ben Kenobi. I don't know if I was going to pair him up with somebody else. Maybe C-3PO? R2-D2? Or maybe one of the little Jawas. It's so cute. Good Morning Maui has a lot of these patterns. So she has Yoda. She has The Last Jedi. The Force Awakens, sorry. The Dark Side. Oops. This is I Love You. If you can't tell, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. And this is Baby Yoda from Nikki Patterns. I stuck this in there since it's similar theme. So, I still really love this one. And I need to do these. I would love to have all of these done and have them in ornaments on my Christmas tree since we're such a Star Wars fan. Here is my Obi-Wan start. And I think I've just used random pieces of fabric. There's no fabric in this bag, so I think I just used like random ones that I had. Okay, this one needs a card, so I'm gonna, oh, I have dogs sitting near me. They're taking the spots. Hopefully they will not bark because they can't go out today since it's raining. I've already walked one of them out. He doesn't like to go out and get his feet wet to go to the bathroom. So it's always fun when it's a rainy day. Okay. This is Starry Night from Prairie Schooler. Here is the chart. And it's all these really pretty nativity ones. I also have found this chart, which is similar style, in a magazine that I got. So I stuck this in this bag since it would be all the same colors. So let's see what I'm stitching this on. Okay, and I am apparently working on Mary and Joseph, is what it says. This is my start. It's 3 stitches. Literally 3 stitches. I'm doing this on 16 count white. I am not a fan of stitching on white. I hate stitching on white. Mainly because that's all I could stitch on years ago. But I think with the blue and the gold, it does look really good on white. That one is definitely staying. Those are ornaments that I need to finish. If you see a theme, I have stitched some of them, but then I don't finish them. It's a theme through my whole whip, so you'll see that. That's just a kitted, that's something kitted. Just kitted. Okie dokie. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. What could I possibly need? A whole cone, a large cone of 321. Well, I have done some of these. One. I've done one. Let's not even do some. I have tons of, I have made copies of them and blown them up. I'm stitching these on, what are these called? I don't have any started right now, so I might not have a card, but it's Christmas Tapestry in Cross Stitch. And this is a book that I finally found on Amazon for a reasonable price. I had to watch it for a long time. And it is by Inga Palmgren. I'm going to show you her name down here. You have to watch. It will come up as a better price, but you have to watch for it. So let me show you some of these. I've done one of them, but I have this whole bag where I've enlarged all these pictures so that I can work on them. I leave the God Jewel and the year off because there's like a lot of these. I'm doing them all on red I'm doing them with 321, and I'm doing them on 18 count Picture This Plus Murky. They are quite big. There's all different kinds in here. I'm not going to go through every one. I've showed this book before, but there's some very, very pretty ones in here. Here's the Wiseman. So anyhow, I have this bag all together to do more of them. And technically, I don't have any started right now. But I'm not going to unkit that because that's the color I want to use for those. That's an extremely heavy bag, in case you were wondering. Oh, I think things are going to fall. It's okay. I know what this one is. I have the book. I also have some of it. These were originally in a magazine. So let me show you what they are. Let me show you in the book. I don't even know what else is in this book. Page 30 to 31. Okay, good. I can show you the whole project. So this is Amid Amish Life. Who is the designer? I don't even know who the designer is. Let me go to the... I don't readily see it. It was in a magazine, and you could do it as 3 different pieces, or you could do it as one. I think I originally started this with the idea of doing it as one piece. This is my start. This is all I have. What fabric am I using? 25 count Stormy Lugana. I was stitching it as a whole. I love this one, but I don't know that it's one that I'm going to pick up and work on, and it's a big, big project. So maybe it's time to say this one is not calling to me, and it hasn't called me in several years, and maybe I need to call this one done. I don't know. Here's the bad thing. I've forgotten where I've thrown stuff, on what pile this needs to be. Yeah, I think that might be my first ditch. And it's not that I don't love it. I do. There's so many other things that I want to stitch. And I have a farm wall kind of started. And I thought that would be a great piece for it. But in all honesty, it's so big that it's going to take me a really long time to do that one. And maybe I should have done it as smaller count fabric. I don't know. Not jiving with it. Okay, this is Token of Love from Brenda Gervais. I did change some of the colors, but I just changed using what I had versus what she called for. They're very similar. And this is my progress. I'm stitching this on 18 count Picture This Plus Fog. Now, I do love this one. Let me show the pattern. I do love this one. What I have found is that I don't love Quakers. I love looking at Quakers. I think they're beautiful. I just don't love stitching Quakers myself. I think as much as, and maybe I can finish this out to say Token of Love. Trying to look here, maybe put in this flower and maybe something here and then make it a little pillow. That might need a little work, and then I can finish that one and call it done. Because I don't think I want to finish it as is. So that is a change one. We'll put that down as a change. Some of these have been up on my top shelf, so I have not worked on these in a really long time. Oh, you all right? I have a dog yakking. That's always fun. Not technically yakking, just like making noise of yakking. Yeah, super fun. All right, this is Barbara Anna, All Creatures Great and Small. And let me find my card so that I can tell you what I'm stitching it on. I do not know what I'm stitching on. Apparently, I don't even know the count. That's super fun, Michelle. I did change the colors. I deepened them. I have a whole, like, here's some of the color changes. Here's some of the color changes. I don't have enough to know whether the color changes are working. But I tried to make it more like the picture and the colors that I saw. Will you two stop? Leave him alone. He keeps licking the other one. Okay, this is the chart. I do think it's very pretty. I do like it. I think I'm gonna keep it. See, I do have some samplers in here. Oh, I do have some other ones over there. I'll have to grab those for part 2. I forgot some by my chair, by my stitching chair. I thought I brought them all in here, but I did not. Okay. Okay, this is definitely one that I am changing. So it's another Quaker. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Quaker de la Firma. I think it's the Farm Quaker. Now, I like this, but I stitched mine on 40 count Egyptian sand. Now, this fabric is beautiful. I don't like stitching on 40 count. I just don't. The stitches, I just don't. I don't enjoy it. I have to use a magnifier. I don't enjoy using a magnifier. I just don't like anything about it. What I'm thinking about doing, this is my progress. Once again, I'm thinking about bringing it down in a square and making it a little pillow, and done. So this is definitely a change. I have not wanted to work on that in a long, long time. Not jiving with it. Like I said, once again, I love Quakers. I just don't love to stitch Quakers myself. That is definitely a change. So that one's going to be changed. All right, how are we on time? Okay, now this one, I have a love-hate relationship with this one. And I will tell you why, and I'm going to be very, very honest. My pattern is a hot mess express. There are so many errors in this chart that I've had to work around and figure out, and it is not stitching up the way the front of the chart looks. It's very different at times. It's just a mess. So what I think I'm going to do, this is the pattern, the anniversary from Lila's Studio. Lila's, I don't know how you pronounce it. I've heard it different ways. I think this is my progress, and I do have a lot of progress on this side. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put an M, and then for Clint and Michelle, because that's my husband's name, and I'm going to finish out her dress, and I'm going to make it a little square and be done. That's my solution. That is definitely changing. It's been on the cuscus of not finishing it for years. I pick it up and I always have to stop and try to figure out where I'm at and what the error is. And it's too much. I'm done. It's too much. I can't handle it. I love the pattern, but mine has errors. I don't know if all of them do, but mine does. I'm just not a fan. It will be pretty as I'm going to finish it. How about that? Okay, this one is, I'm going to show you the little picture on the front because I've taken apart the chart and put it in a sheet protector. This one I do want to finish because it would be great on my farm wall. This is Told in a Garden, and I am doing the farmer's market. I love that you have the little auction barn, which my husband is a huge auction person, which is why we're always going on trips because he keeps buying equipment. And I do have like the front part. That's my progress. It's all in the hoop, so I'm not going to take it out. I'm stitching this on 28 count Muddy Puddle Lugana from Be Stitch Me. And I'm using Called for Floss. And I really do like it. I have not done any back stitching. I don't believe so. A little bit. I don't think there's any back stitching in the, like I did a little back stitching up here. But I do like it. And I want to finish that one. So that one stays. Ooh. That wind is picking up out there. Where did I put that picture? Need to put that picture back in there because that's the only picture. The chart comes in like a little bag, and I made my working copies and stuff, and then it wasn't feasible to put the chart back in the bag, so I just put it in a sheet protector. Okay, this is a ditch. I can go ahead and tell you now. I'm not going to finish this one. This is 100% a ditch. I've been thinking about it. I don't even have all the parts printed. This is Autumn Lane Stitchery, Dark Queen of the Seas. I love it. I do. But I don't think I'm going to finish this one. This is my progress that I have. I have so much more to go and so many more. Yeah, I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't think I'm going to finish this one. It is pretty, but I think that's going to be on my list of ditch. I was stitching that on Under the Sea Bewitched Lugana. Under the Sea Fabric Bewitched, 28 count Lugana. So that one is not going to be a finish. That one is going to be a ditch. You know, you have those projects where you're just like, that's one. I don't know why. I just don't want to finish it. There you go. Thought about it. Okay. Now this one, I have more patterns that need to go in this bag. Do I have actually anything started? I have no idea. I have started the home series. The wreath. From Stitching with the Housewives. And my problem is I don't want to stitch the letters. I am not at all enthused with the letters. And so I keep going back and forth if I stitch the letters or I don't stitch the letters. I think I've stitched, I don't know where this is at. Oh, maybe it's wreath. I was thinking it was home. I think it's wreath swap is what it's called. I don't know. I don't know that I'm in love with this one the way that I did it. Well, maybe I don't even have maybe I don't have a card because I don't have one currently. I just have all the patterns together. I like the idea of swapping out the wreath, but I'm not a huge fan of flat folds. And I think that's what keeps me finishing them. How about that? But I do have all of the wreaths. And there's even more patterns. And I have one in there on my desk that needs to go in here. This I need to think about. See, here's the H. I did it the opposite. I'm doing it on murky with black, which I do like. I have to think about that one. That's going to be a think about. Okay, this is a whip. It's been a whip for a long time. Let's see. It is called New England Whale Hunting by the Bay Needle Art. It is, here's the pattern. I've stitched it on 32 count Basal Splash with white dots Lugana. And Spunky Jen was stitching this as well. I think she finished hers. This is Stitch a Whale Sal. I have a lot on this done. Yeah, I have a lot done. So maybe I just need to finish it. And it's not that big, so I don't have that much more to go. I mean, I'm halfway done, I'd say. Yeah, that whale is big, but then you have two ships to do yet. Maybe I'll just finish out the whale. I don't know. I got to think about that one. That one's to think about on whether I finish this or not, because I haven't wanted to pick it back up and stitch it. Okay. All right. This one is Witchy Stitcher Michael Myers. This one is staying. I love it. I just need to stitch on it. I did stitch on this recently, but I didn't put a lot in it. I was starting to like stitch on it, and then something happened and I stopped stitching on it. But I do really like it. It is Michael Myers from Witchy Stitcher. And here's my progress. It is stitched on 18 count speckled hen fabric from Fabric Flare. Excuse me, Fabric Flare. Now I have the hiccups, hold on. I really do like this one. That one I want to finish because I love, Michael Myers is one of my favorite, that and Halloween, and Michael Myers is from Halloween. Jason, the Camp Crystal Lake. Those are some of my favorites. So that is definitely staying. I am surprised. I thought I would look more at these and be like, nope, not going to finish that. Okay. All right. I have a very ragged copy of this. This is a reprint, so it's not the nice cardstock. But apparently, as you saw some of my nice cardstock, Michelle has totally demolished some of those. Okay, this is Christmas Alphabet. I am using Lori Holt's conversion. No, was it Lori Holt's? Fat Quarter Shop's thread conversion. Yeah, it's Lori's conversion. And it was a little pack, and they had the things there. Let me show you the pattern. I am doing it the where it would hang as a banner, and I want to have this as an option to put where I put my banners. Where's my board? This actually I need to stitch on because I do really like this. Is Prairie Schooler. And this is my progress. I do really like it, and the banner will come down and I can fully finish it and put it up. So I do like it. What am I stitching this on? Picture This Plus 14 count shadow. Really like that. I feel like shadow is one of those colors that changed though. And I've had shadows that are gray and some of them that are dark like that. And I like it dark like that. Let me know in the comments. Do you have a picture of Picture This Plus shadow? And is it dark or is it grayish? Okay, this one, I don't believe I have a card for it because it's just a kitted project, but I will show it to you. This is Design Works, and it's Oh Holy Night. Now, I have done some of these and put them on my cross stitch board, but I actually really just love the whole thing, and I would love to do it as a whole piece. So, I have fabric picked out, 14 count Tyco. It's kind of getting blown out. Tyco has like a gray yellowy tint. It's hard to see because that light in front of me is really blowing it out. But I have a whole piece for it, and it is a really pretty Christmas piece. So do I have all the floss? Yes, I have the floss in the bag too. Okay. All right, let's see here. This is a good time to stop and kind of regroup, and I'll do a part 2. All right, come back and see part 2.